Hey guys, what's up? I'm Slim and you're watching Slimothy TV. As you guys can see here, CASETiFY was kind enough to send out a couple of their accessories for the iPhone 15 Pro. So let's go ahead, crack this open and see what they sent out. Of course, big thank you and shout out to them for sending this out free for review. Let's go ahead and crack this open. They always send out their packages to us in this very nice custom paper wrap. And look at this. Wow, this can't even fit in frame, it's so big, but you guys can see this is a gift box. I'm gonna try to zoom out just a bit here. There we go. So let's go ahead and take this bow off and see what we've got inside. And here we go. All right, look at this. It appears CASETiFY has sent us out 3 cases as well as a screen protector here for the iPhone 15 Pro. So of course we will be testing this out. So I'm gonna set that over here to the side and here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3 cases with a nice new red box that is new. It used to be white. And anything else in here? Nope, we can set this off to the side. So as you guys can see, CASETiFY sent out 3 of their impact style cases for the iPhone 15 Pro, which of course we're gonna test these out, but I just wanna go over the design here as well as the unboxing experience. So let's take this snake one for example. You guys can see it's packaged like this. It's got the certificate of authenticity, and that is what the print looks like. So we made a custom print here just to show you guys what you can do. Of course, this will show most of the iPhone through it. You guys can get super creative with your designs. This one over here is pre-made just like the snake. So if you want to look like your phone is see-through, this is one of the prints to get. But let's go one by one and try them on the iPhone 15 Pro because I am very excited to try this out. So here is the case itself. So I'm just gonna go ahead, push this through, rip this certificate off, and we should be good to go. And here is the case itself. You can see it's totally clear, but it does have that design, and you can even see the MagSafe ring poking through. Here's what it looks like on the inside. You can see this case is lined with what appears to be a TPE material. It is a softer rubber, greatly reduces the amount of shock that goes to your phone if you do drop it. That is why CASETiFY cases have been known to be very drop resistant. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick it right in. And there we go, the iPhone 15 Pro inside of the CASETiFY impact case here. You guys can see just how good that looks with that natural titanium. I think that looks absolutely stunning with this color. I imagine it will look good with all the colors, but with natural titanium, you can really see the contrast between the snake and the color of the phone. The grip of the case is outstanding. This material they used on the outside here really lets you get a great grip on the phone. You don't have to worry about it slipping out of your hand. In fact, I'd go so far as to say this might be the grippiest case that we've reviewed so far for the 15 Pro. So if you're worried about dropping your phone, definitely consider this case. Now you can see right here, it says this case is made from recycled phone cases, which is really cool. It says CASETiFY all around the camera. The resivity is fantastic. I mean, look at how much space and clearance you have between the cameras and the phone case. Very nicely done. Of course, you have a lanyard mount right here, so you can easily attach one of those. Button is covered. Bottom here, cutouts look perfect. On the side, now this is where things get a little controversial. You got the volume up and down, but you also have an indent for the action button. In most people's opinions, most cases should have an actual button here. This one doesn't, but maybe they will improve that in the future and put an actual button there for us iPhone 15 Pro users. However, I will say it does make it easier to find that button when it is kind of a hole like this. So it really depends on your preference. Most people would want to see this a button, I think, just like these. But for me personally, I actually don't mind this iPhone 14 style where it's a hole because it is a little bit more difficult to accidentally press, but it's also easier to find when you're intentionally looking for it because it is different. It's a hole. Now, this case and all of the other cases in this video have a trick up their sleeve. I don't know if you've noticed it, but when I mentioned that this is very tall and great camera protection, this is actually metal up here. And that means this is actually a stand. Check this out, guys. You can use this as your own kickstand for your phone. Now let's test portrait mode. Let's see if we can get it to work. Yes, it does work in portrait mode, but it's probably best in landscape mode. But you can get pretty much any angle you want here because this is a very rigid, but not difficult to press stand right here. And when you're done with it, clips right back into place and you're good to go. Now, considering how far this protrudes, I don't think it will have any issue with the flash, but do keep that in mind just in case if you do get flash use, which almost no one shoots with flash anyway, but if you do, this protrudes just a bit. I don't think it'll be an issue though, especially because it's black. Now up at the very top here, it's gonna be hard to see, but right in there, you can see they've cut out just a bit for the speaker. So they really thought of everything here. The lay on the table design is also great. So if you do have a screen protector on, you're gonna have some clearance. Currently, this phone does not have a screen protector. So keep that in mind. That is what that looks like. So yeah, this is the snake case. Let's go ahead and move on to the custom case next. And let's see how this one looks. Now here is the custom case that we made. So let's go ahead and pop this right out and see what it looks like. And there it is up close. You guys can see, look at that print work. It is super high quality. So you guys can pick anything you want. There's all kinds of customizations you can do on CASETiFY's website, of course, link down below. And whatever you choose, it's gonna look really good. And it's a high quality print. It's not like it's gonna just scratch off the first day you get it. We've got CASETiFY cases from years ago, and the prints are absolutely flawless, even with daily use. So you don't have to worry about that. But you guys can see this is totally see-through except for that print. Let's grab the iPhone 15 Pro here, stick it right in, and there we go. Take a look at that. That looks so good. It does cover the Apple logo, but that's to be expected. There's all different types of designs. You can get them on the sides, you can get them across the middle, and it can say or show whatever you'd like. Here we go. We've got CASETiFY branding right there. Huge lip, just like I said before. This case is made with recycled phone cases, lanyard mount, just like the other one, just as grippy as the other one. These impact cases can really take a tumble. Of course, this is the impact ring stand, so it has this built-in kickstand. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I almost would not buy a case if it didn't have a kickstand, because I find it so nice to be able to easily prop my phone up when I'm on a FaceTime call or watching a movie. This one's not as good for FaceTime calls because of the angle, and portrait mode doesn't really work as well. But landscape mode for movies, this is an absolute win right here. Let's test the button feel since we didn't do it on the other one, and these are the same case, so it should be just fine. Yep, very good on the volume and the power. No issues there at all. In fact, I really do like how they've kind of inset them a little bit and they're not poking out like some other competitors, because the competitors, you accidentally press them all the time. These ones are just perfect. Bottom, of course, looks perfect as well. Still got that cutout here. So yeah, that's what it looks like just sitting on the desk. I am a huge fan of CASETiFY's clear cases like this, because this back portion, I don't think we have any that have ever yellowed because it's a harder plastic. So you can always see your phone right through it. On top of that, this impact style case is probably my favorite mix between drop protection and usability, because it does not add a lot of bulk to your phone. I'm gonna weigh this one here in just a second to show you guys, but it does not feel big in the hand at all either. So let's go ahead, let's weigh this case, and then we'll move on to the last one. All right, guys, we got the handy dandy scale. Let's go ahead and drop this on there. This is a 61 gram case, and it's probably one of the most protective cases that we've reviewed on this channel. So think about that for a minute. This is not a super heavy case. It doesn't feel heavy, and it's got great grip, but you're also, of course, getting all of this TPE material for drop protection. So if you're trying to weigh, between whether you want a heavier style case or a lighter case, this one is a little heavier than most that we've reviewed. However, it probably has the most drop protection. So while this one might be on the heavier side of the average, one-piece cases that we've reviewed, this ranks highest on the scale of if I would trust the case to protect my phone if I dropped it on the concrete or something. 60 grams is not bad, all things considered. Now let's move on to the see-through case, because I'm very excited to see what this looks like on my iPhone 15 Pro. Now here is the case itself. Now this one's a little different than the others. Same exact style as you can see, but this print goes all the way through on the back. So there's no clearness. You can't see your phone through it. The only hint that you get is up here with the camera cutout. Of course, all of these have MagSafe, so we're gonna test that on this one because these are all the same case. So let's stick it right in. There we go, got the case installed, and look at that. That is so cool. You can see the wireless charge coil. You can see the battery right here, processor stack over here. I mean, this is really cool looking, guys. The ring stand works perfectly. No issues at all. I do recommend it in landscape mode more because it's easier to set up. This is an absolute win right here. You have to have a kickstand on your phone case, and this one works perfectly well. I highly recommend this impact ring stand case. If you're looking for a super unique case, this is one to get. Of course, this print is incredibly high quality as well. You can probably tell that from the video here, but buttons, everything works exactly as you'd expect. And like I said, these are super grippy. I love the fact that these are so easy to hold in the hand. They just feel really good the way they've tapered the edges. But let's try MagSafe. So here we go. Stick it on the back. Of course, charges up without issue, but we need to test how strong this MagSafe is. I would say this is a 6.8 out of 10, but of course we have reviewed cases with much stronger MagSafe. So I'm gonna test this one just for fun because the backing is a little different. As you can see, this one is a very smooth material because it's a print. This one is a little different. So let's go ahead and just test this for fun. And here we go. Let's see if this one is any stronger. So that is one thing I have noticed. CASETiFY's cases are usually not as strong on the MagSafe side. So this one's actually the same as that one, like a 6.8. For most MagSafe products, you're not gonna have too much of a problem, but I do wish that they would improve that just a bit in the future. So the only two criticisms I have are the action button here and the MagSafe. I wish it was a little stronger. Other than that, these are top pick cases for us. When someone comes to us and says, hey, I need the best drop protection case, what can you recommend? CASETiFY is always top of mind because these are proven cases, customer service is fantastic, and the drop protection from these cases, again, is really good with this TPE material that they've got inside here. You want to protect your phone with the most minimal case, this is definitely the one I would go for. So if you're looking for a case that ticks all the boxes, this is definitely one to check out. Easily some of my most recommended cases right here. Links to everything down below. But the video is not over yet. We are going to install this Impact HD screen protector for the iPhone 15 Pro here. You guys can see it comes with 9H hardness, scratch resistant, maximum HD clarity, high flexibility, and applicator is included. You guys can kind of take a look at what that looks like inside. Looks like it's going to be one of those super easy installers. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, went ahead and sliced through the side here. Let's open it up, and we have an installation guide right here, which is really cool. Basically, clean the phone, put the frame on, pull the tab, press the 2 for 5 seconds, slide, and then it is done. So looks really easy. Let's go ahead and pull everything out of here. Here is the applicator, and here is the screen protector. Nothing else in the box, so we can set that off to the side. All right, so I'm gonna install this portion here since it looks like it came off. No big deal. Now, one thing, I do wish they would include a full screen dust removal sticker. This is all they give you. And the dust removal is actually the most important part of this whole process. So I actually really don't like this. I wish they would have at least included more of these, bigger ones of these. And some of the really good companies for screen protectors are including full screen stickers. So I do wish they would have included that. It's gonna make this install a little bit more difficult with just this tiny sticker. As you guys know, if you've watched our channel, our installs are a little more difficult because we are behind a huge camera rig here. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Now, of course, the first thing I recommend everyone do when installing one of these, power off the phone, set this over here, and let's go ahead and get the cleansing wipe going, and we'll go ahead and wipe down the screen like they recommend. All right, this does smell like a higher quality alcohol wipe. Some of the other ones smell really weird, so I am glad to see that this one is not one of those weird ones. It smells like a normal alcohol wipe. So go ahead, wipe your phone down, get it all clean, get all the grime off of there. Next, you're gonna take the dry wipe right here, basically the same thing, just without the alcohol, and it will take all that moisture off, and you wanna get all that off of there. And this will also help remove any of the grime that you missed. And there we go. And of course, you can use the de-dusting sticker, which unfortunately is tiny. So if you see any spots, you can use it. It's got a good stickiness, but it's just so small. It could cause more issues than it's worth. They need a full screen one to just lay on there. But anyways, let's go ahead and install it, and let's see how it goes. So then we go ahead and place this on top, just like so, and we pull. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're gonna pull and see how this works. There we go. Gave it a pull. Now it says press 2 for 5 seconds. All right, there's 5. And then it says to slide right here, and everything looked to automatically do what it needed to do, which is awesome. And then it says you're done. So let's go ahead and pull this up and see how the install went. And actually this looks pretty dang good. I'm gonna have to push this bubble out right here, but overall, let's go ahead and push that out. And in this bubble, if you look closely, there is actually no dirt or grime. This is literally just an air pocket. So this will go away after 24 hours on its own. You don't really have to worry about that. Now, before I power this back on, this is actually a flawless install. I was not expecting that with such a small dust removal sticker. It's usually hit or miss. These two bubbles, like I said, that's just air. It'll go away. I don't want to spend 5 minutes pushing on it here, but look at that. The corners, everything looks flawless. So this was actually a really good install. And you can see they even removed the CASETiFY branding they used to put on the side. A lot of people hated that, so I'm glad they got rid of that. And that is what it looks like. That is super crystal clear, as you guys can see here. Let's go ahead, raise the brightness a bit. Look at that. Absolutely flawless install. And something I'm immediately noticing with this one is that it is pretty easy to swipe. So some of them are very difficult to swipe and it kind of hurts your fingers. This one's super smooth on the edges. I really like this screen protector, guys. The past few years, CASETiFY's, I wasn't a fan because they had that branding up here. But now that they've removed that, this feels like a super premium screen protector. I think the only thing it's missing would be a bigger dust removal sticker for install, but that installer kit worked flawlessly. And you can see there is a tiny bit of a gap around where the screen protector touches the phone, which is perfect for cases. So that means, you know, if you have one of these CASETiFY cases, or pretty much any case, it's gonna work just fine. In fact, it's perfectly matched for the CASETiFY cases. So if you have a CASETiFY case, get a CASETiFY screen protector with it. It's a perfect match. There is literally, the tolerance here is tiny. There's almost no gap between the screen protector and the case. So if you want a fully protected phone, get the CASETiFY screen protector with the CASETiFY case. Now, most other cases will probably work good too, but this one is fantastic with the tolerances that they have included here. And there's almost no gap in between here, which is awesome. So definitely check this out, guys. Really good screen protector, super easy install, almost no bubbles except for these two that I need to press out here off camera. But yeah, this is a perfect install and I'm very happy with the results. So check these cases and screen protectors out, guys. That's all I got for this one. If you liked it, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.